up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's good? What's up, people? What's good? It's me, L Teddy 27. I'm back with my Angry Teacher Chronicles, and we're here for yet another review of our favorite show, Tiger King. We're going to be reviewing episodes 3 and 4. Today, episode 3 is called The Secret, and episode 4 is called Playing with Fire. So let's get right down to it. So episode 3 is mainly about your girl, not mine, your girl, Carol Baskin. So allegedly, there's this whole thing about the fact that Carol Baskin perhaps killed her first husband. Not her first husband, excuse me, her second husband. Because this whore has had 3 husbands. She seems to have a look about her husbands, though, at least for the second 2. The second one in question here, as well as the current one that she has, look like Prince Charles. So I'm guessing she thinks she's royalty. Because I swear both of them look the same. And they both have that, slender, old English man look like Prince Charles of, the royal family in England. I'm just saying. Can't make this stuff up. Anyway, so we start off, we're seeing Don's family, and believe it or not, they look normal. I mean, as normal as you can. The mom, the ex-wife, the mother of his kids, she looks, like she's stuck in the 1950s. But they actually still look normal, though. Who would have thunk it on a show like this? Normal people, normalcy, people who actually bathe, brush their teeth, have good hygiene. Dear Lord. Anyway, his name was Don Lewis. Now, Don Lewis was rich, had a whole lot of money, millions of dollars. He met, left his wife and kids for Carol. Now, he met Carol, he was 42, Carol was 20. She was a hot little piece of ass down there in the Tampa area. So he left his wife and kids to go shack up with her. Now, Don was a whole ass playboy. Don liked to get it in. Like most men, I can't blame him. Your dick get hard. You need to get it off. And a nice young piece of something is always good. Whether or not you like guy, girl, or anything in between. Trust me, I know. Anyway, any 22-year-olds out there that want to come holler at your boy, holler at your boy. Anyway, but Don had a lot of money, So he shacked up with Carol, but Carol was already married. And Carol, this whore, listen, this whore was a hot in the pussy ass whore. She was real hot in the cooch. She left home at 15, got married at 17, okay? She met Don at 20. And then she ended up marrying Don, I think, at like 24 or something like that. She was hot in the cooch, okay? She was hot in the cooch. She was real trailer trash. Now, she later admitted to us she grew up trailer trash in a trailer, poor as hell, just real trash, just trash. But this is what the show is about. The cornucopia of life's fuck shit is what they should title this show. And so she fits right in with all of these people. Anyway, Don and Carol started buying exotic cats. Lynx and bobcats and, ligers and things like that. And then like over the course of during the early to mid 90s, over the course of 3 years, they bought something like 100 cats. So they ended up opening up this other makeshift zoo called Wildlife on Easy Street. And people would do exactly what they would do on that place, exactly what Joe and them and Doc Antle is doing. How the people come out and pet the animals and this, that, and the third. Same old, same old. Basically, it's like the carnies, but with animals and tigers and shit. So Don was all about a coin, okay? Don was here to make a coin, okay? So Don was all about selling the cubs and, breeding them and selling cubs to make money. Carol, not so much. Carol wasn't really in agreement with that, so that was going to end up being a feud between them. Now, we find out that Don married, a little bit of information about Don. He married his first wife at 17 years old, and the wife was 14. I mean, just real trash. I mean, you trash when your parents allow you, because at that age, your parents got a sign for you. So what type of trash stock do you come from where your parents willingly let you get married at 14? The wife was a whore. Don was a whore. I mean, just a mess. Just a whole trashy ass man. Just gutter snipe. Just trash. Anyway, the wife got mad. The old wife, the first wife, got mad because Don had a hot piece of dick, and Don had a little bit of change and some coinage and was sticking his dick in anything with a hole. So Don was riding around cheating on the first wife left, right, and sideways. That would eventually trickle over to Carol too. So anyway, we find out that Don, right before he died, tried to get a restraining order out on Carol, because Carol got mad and started threatening Don and say, bitch, I'll kill you, because you out here sleeping with all these women. I'm supposed to be the hot piece of ass you supposed to have. But Carol has started getting old, so she wasn't a hot, sweet little tenderoni something no more. And Don was doing what he had to do to wet his dick. You know what I'm saying? He was dipping his spoon in the sugar bowl everywhere he could. So Carol started threatening Don, took his gun, had her own gun. Listen, bitch, I'll shoot you. You know how y'all women get? I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you. So, baby, he tried to get a restraining order. The judge said, no, just because she, threatened you, we have no conclusive evidence that, she's gonna kill you. Child, he tried to get the restraining order in June. Baby shark do. By August, it was no more Don. That's 2 months, y'all. A month and a half, 2 months. Don was gone. Don is missing, considered dead. So Carol claims that Don had Alzheimer's and he was starting to forget who he was or what was going on. She started making up these stories about, he was illegally flying his private jets so low that it couldn't be detected on radar because it was illegal, and he probably crashed in the ocean or something like that. She's making up stories. Nobody believes Carol, not even the sheriff's department. They believe foul play. But baby, the feast de resistance of this episode is the Here Kitty Kitty music video and song that Joe makes about Carol, where he has this lady that looks like Carol and is dressed up like Carol with the little flower crown, feeding what is supposed to be chopped up or grinded up body parts of Don to her tigers. Just a whole mess. Listen, Joe is petty. Joe is that special kind of petty that I like to be sometimes. That is Joe. Listen, Joe is here for the shits, okay? He is petty. Petty. Listen, Petty Pendergrass here. Joe is here for the shits, okay? He done turned into a whole Petty Pendergrass. Okay, listen. Anyway, but he making whole music videos about Carol killing her husband, saying he's under the septic tank, and she's grinding him up. Now, Carol's brother, another added twist, Carol's brother works for the sheriff's department, where they were investigating what happened to Don, all this, that, and the third. Now, Carol talk about, how would I know my brother? Because when I was 15 and I left, he was 9. Hello, that's a whole 9 years for you to get to know him. Carol, you think we stupid? Girl, get your life in order. Get your life in order. Child, Carol. So there was this chick, I don't remember her name, some other carny looking chick that Don trusted with all his assets and everything. She was the bookkeeper. She was the lady who he trusted. She had an office that ran all Don's businesses and stuff. I told y'all Don had a whole lot of money, millions and millions of dollars. Baby, after Don went missing, Carol had some people roll up on that lady's office building and took all of Don's wills and Don's powers of attorney. Baby Carol done went and got new wills and power of attorneys drawn up by her lawyers, and they're all in her name. Because the original ones was in the other lady's name. Baby, why the thing said in case of my disappearance? Not in case of my death, in case of my disappearance. Don't nobody write that on no will or no power of attorney. Okay? Child, y'all see what's going on here. Carol had that man killed off. I don't know what happened. Maybe she didn't, but she sure fixed it afterwards where she could get all the money. Because she found out all of the legal precedents, all of the legal loopholes and acrobats. Baby, she waited. Apparently, something about you got to wait 5 years before somebody is missing, before you can claim their all of their assets. You know, the money you're supposed to get when they die. Baby, the day after he died, baby mama girl was going to get that money, honey. She ain't fuck off. She did not fuck off. So, and she also shoved it up the ass of his kids. Baby, she told them kids, bitch, I don't see it for y'all. I'm here for me and these tigers. I do not see it for y'all. Baby, she went and only gave them like 10% of the money and kept the other 90 and kept it punching and moving, paying her lawyers. Now, this happened in August of 2002. Why this hoe got married in November 2002? She claims she met him on November 1st and they got married on November 4th. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Y'all see what's going on there, right? A mess. A mess. So, Don's kids and his ex-wife stopped pursuing investigations to see if Carol was the murderer because she threatened them. I guess she threatened them so bad, just as bad as she threatened Don when he tried to get that restraining order. Baby, she threatened them, and they totally said, listen, we scared of that woman. We don't want no parts of her, so we are not looking into none of it no more. We just gonna go on with life and keep it moving. And I don't blame them, because these people look like normal functioning, you know, cognitively functioning people. So they probably say, I don't even want her close to me because I feel the need to bathe, and she scares me. She scares me looking at her through my you know, computer screen or television screen. But that's a whole nother story. So they ain't looking for it. They ain't looking into it no more. And baby, the case is still just a cold case. Po Don was a casualty. Now this new husband that Carol got seems to be the one who's, you know, him and Carol are raking in all the millions and millions of dollars. That's how she paying for that little safari zoo thing she got going on over there. She changed the name. After Don died, she changed the name, and that's how it became Big Cat Rescue. Child, a mess. So we start off episode 4. We're on episode 4 now. Episode 4 is called Playing with Fire. Now we start off right again with Joe in one of his patented country music songs with music video. We'll call him Petty Pendergrass again because he's a singer, honey, and he's petty. Anyway, it's called Bring It On. Just a mess. Just bottom cellar dweller type music video. Some shit a bitch should make in their bathroom and backyard type shit. Just real trailer trash. Just mess. Anyway, he's going back and forth to music studios and stuff like that. This motherfucker got a big ass tiger sitting in the passenger seat. Not no little tiger cub. No, big ass tiger sitting in the passenger seat of his truck that he's driving around. A mess. Just a whole ass mess. So Joe, so we get into the back and forth. Joe and Carol is just going back and forth. Carol is just going back and forth. Joe being petty. I told y'all he's Petty Pendergrass. He's petty. He ain't petty. He's petty. Real petty like I am. Joe done went and her company is named Big Cat Rescue Corporation. He done created his own company called Big Cat Rescue Enterprises and started plastering stuff all over the internet and all over everywhere. and directed it to him and his zoo and telling all of this stuff about Carol. Just being petty. I ain't mad because Carol is petty too. You can say what you want, Carol. You just as petty as Joe is. So, then the lawsuit starts. Lawsuits start where Carol starts to sue him for copyright for everything under the sun, okay? I think she sued him because his name was Joe Exotic and she liked exotic animals. I mean, she sued him for everything, honey. And she got a lot of money ever since she killed off her husband. She got a whole lot of money with which to sue somebody with. So she got good lawyers and a lot of money, honey. And then she got money coming in from when the people come to her little zoo or whatever. Child, the woman got long money. And she get money from Facebook Live. She's get money from YouTube. Child, everybody paying that woman. She got long money, so she got the money and she got the time. She ain't got to work at the little zoo thing because she got the little volunteers. She ain't got to draw up things because her little husband doing all of the work around that. She just got to front the money. And she just on YouTube all day making videos, making a whole lot of money. I want her YouTube money. If I ain't mad at you, honey. If I can make your kind of money on YouTube, I'll be doing that, honey. So go ahead and make your coin. But she's suing the fuck out of Joe. She ain't fucking off with Joe. She just as petty as Joe. So then enters Rick Kirkman. Now, Rick Kirkman is this producer. We met him in episode 1. Anyway, so Rick makes this agreement with Joe. If I'll produce your little internet shows, if you let me film for this reality TV show that I want to, get my pitch to some network television because I think this will be great. We both will make money. And so he says, okay, so Kirkman is all about production and gives Joe exactly what he wants. Joe wants the notoriety and fame. And you can tell he's flashy. He's gay. And us gay people, we're eccentric. We are, big. We like everything big. Production value. So, girl, Kirkman gives Joe exactly what he wants. He gets his internet show to be bigger. He's perhaps getting his reality TV show, so forth. And so that's exactly what Joe wants. You could tell. So, but listen, I'm having to watch this Kirkman guy. And there's something about the carefully placed coffee-colored bottom teeth that just makes, that just makes a rumbling happen in my belly. In my belly, I have rumblings that make me want to use the restroom because of the perfectly placed coffee-colored teeth, bottom teeth that this Kirkman guy has. Like, just a whole mess. So they have all this back and forth. Joe's making all these videos and sending them and so forth with the rabbits and all of this stuff. I paid close attention to this picture that Joe had that he was holding, said that this was a picture of a horse penis. Now, I done seen a lot of horse penises in my life. I've seen a lot of penises on men that I thought was horse penises. That wasn't no horse penis. That was way too small to be considered a horse penis. As a horse penis aficionado, that's not a horse-sized penis. I'm just saying. Y'all go look at it. Anyway, Carol eventually wins her suit with the copyright, and they give her not $100 million, but they grant her $1 million in this settlement. This meant that she could take all Joe's equipment and assets and all of that stuff and resources. So she started taking everything from Joe's. So now Joe hard up for money. Joe is hard up for money. Remember, Kirkman was filming for this reality TV show. So Kirkman is filming everything, good, bad, and in between. Good, bad, and ugly. And I'm sure there was a lot of ugly. It was mainly ugly. So Kirkman, but Carol is still petty. Carol is not done. Carol's still suing Joe for everything. Even though she got the $1 million settlement, she's suing for everything under the sun because she got time and she got money. So she's just continuously suing him, suing everybody around him. So, inevitably, if you're going to court, you need evidence and footage that he's doing all these bad things. So they had subpoenaed Kirkman's videos and stuff like that. So one day, Joe said he had to go to some funeral or something out of town. Joe goes out of town. What happened? 6 o'clock in the morning, the little shed or trailer where they kept the alligators and they kept all of the reality TV footage and they kept Joe's music studio was burned to the ground. It was burned to the ground. Nothing saved. Not even the crocodiles. They all gone. The alligators and crocodiles burned to the ground as well. Okay, no alligator tails for y'all today. I mean, I guess you could have, but the way the looks of it, it was burned all the way to ashes. So, just the best. Anyway, Kirkman is all distraught and upset because there goes all his work. They tell Kirkman, listen, don't come back here. So, Kirkman suspects it was Joe. Joe said it was Carol and her people. Joe's ex-husband, John, says that it's Joe. So does the sheriff's office where Joe lives. Everybody's suspecting Joe. Because this was a way for him to get up from out of all of the evidence that they would have had against him in these lawsuits or whatever. So then we meet, Carol then starts to go after Joe's parents. So she goes after Joe's parents, everybody around Joe, everybody getting sued. If you know, I might get sued just for saying Joe's name right now. Just a whole, listen, that Carol is a special kind of petty. Joe's a special kind of petty too. But she's a special kind because she got money. That husband of hers is a special type too. Something wrong with him too, but that's a whole different story. Enters this Jeff Lowe guy. Now, Jeff Lowe is another scam artist like the rest of them, who scammed Joe into signing over the zoo to him because he was using these little tiger cubs so that him and his wife could get people to come over for their little sex parties that they having. Now, you know, in my day, the way I know sex parties go, you put out a nice flyer, you send it over the internet, you know, email, you know, put it on your little jack parties and events. You send it on your little Facebook or whatever, or on your little Twitter, promote your little sex party. You get people to come over. Y'all come in, you pay your little fee, you come in, you bust it down, and you get it moving. Not here, honey. They need whole ass tiger cubs. See, I mean, if I'm over here at a sex party, I don't want no parts of your tiger cubs over here because that bitch might scratch me. And that's not what I want here at my good sex party. But this is what they had going on, y'all. They was having whole ass sex parties in Vegas with these little tiger cubs. I mean, he was carting them around in suitcases, honey, baby. Opening the suitcase, putting the cub in there. Did the tiger cub never roar or scream or anything? Like, nobody heard these. I mean, when they put them in through TSA, they didn't see. Child, whatever. Moving on. Joe signed his zoo over to Jeff and to help out with the lawsuits because Jeff, so he thought had all this money. Jeff ain't had no money. Jeff was renting the mansions out. Jeff was behind on his Ferrari payment. Jeff was one of those scammers who was looking like he got money and they had none. And we end up finding out Jeff took the whole zoo away from Joe, and that's what episode 4 ends. Now y'all see where we going with this. Y'all see how this is going to end. This is not going to end well for Joe. And y'all know Joe going to end up with nothing. And that's probably how Joe ends up in jail. Now, I ain't finished the series yet. I'm further than episode 4. But I'm telling y'all, when I do episodes 4 and 5, y'all will see. Anyway, until next time, that was Tiger King, episodes 3 and 4. If you are not enjoying Tiger King like I am and the rest of America, go and watch it. We are all quarantined inside. We ain't got shit to do. Go watch it and come back and watch my reviews and get your whole life. Let's get down to the comment section. Y'all let me know if y'all seeing what I'm seeing, honey. Anyway, I really feel like if Joe had as much money as Carol, he'd be doing the same thing to Carol that she's doing to him. But that's a whole nother story, y'all. Anyway, until next time, until our next reviews, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.